The world needs B2K.
B2K's breakup was a huge shock to their fans.
Boys for Life Tour.
Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
The only thing better than Saturday Night Hoops is when it comes with an exclusive Grizz hoodie. Every Saturday this season, $60 gets you a Grizzlies ticket and a limited edition Grizzlies hoodie. 4 different hoodie designs dropping across 4 Saturday games. Not sold anywhere else. Don't miss your shot to collect all 4 designs. Grab your tickets and gear up now at grizzlies.com/Saturday.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
We are doing fantastic.
Oh, hi, I'm the Grinch for those who live under rocks.
We welcome you to Memphis.
Well, thank you for having me.
When did you get to Memphis?
Just the other day. I was
do you
here,
travel?
my sleigh, obviously, taking it all the way down.
Of course.
And then yesterday, I ran around everywhere yesterday. I went to the Peabody Hotel. I got to make sure all the ducks got into the pond.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is a Thursday, December 18th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, the Grumpy Grizzly sign has dust on it. As the Grizzlies continue to win basketball games, it's been a good little run here. They got a win over the Minnesota Timberwolves last night. We will go through what took place on our television screens last evening. In addition to that, we'll get to all the news and notes of the day. Bowl games are right around the corner, and Brian Edwards from Vegas Insider will give us his picks for the weekend. It's a Thursday. It's still cold, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, tons of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies got a win, and they're now one game under 500 with the Washington Wizards coming to town on Saturday night. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Indoor Sack. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarb, John Lance, he's Yogi Roser, he's Dr. Thunder, he's John the Polluter, he's John Sweeney.
What up?
Hello, John.
Hello.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
It's going down. Meet me at the mall. It's going down. Meet me at the club. It's going down. Shout out my boy Young Jock, man.
Jock Landale, certainly a star last evening for the Memphis Grizzlies. So, as I mentioned when we started the show, I don't even know where the Grumpy Grizzly sign is. Yeah. I don't even know.
Hey, look,
I don't even know where it is right now.
It's
covered with dust.
It is, bro.
It's covered with dust.
Cobwebs.
Yeah. It was 1 month ago today. It was November 18th in the year of our Lord, 2025. And we came into this studio, and the Grizzlies had lost again. They were losers of 9 of 10. It was dismal. They were 4-11 after starting the season 3-2.
Yeah.
Lost 9 of 10. What now? Oh, is this the way it's going to be? Grumpy Grizzly getting a workout every day.
Yeah.
I knew where it was. I haven't seen the damn thing.
Yeah. Puka the Coolest brother probably stole it.
Probably stole it.
Yeah.
Now, 9 of 12 they have won. And the 3 losses were Denver at home, where Edey gets hurt in the first, 6 minutes of the game. And so don't have him. And they were down 5 with 4 minutes to go in that game. That game was in the balance. with 4 minutes left to go in the game. At San Antonio, where they had a lead with 4 minutes to go. And then Utah at home, which we just saw over the weekend, it was tied with a minute and a half left. Yeah. So those are the three of the, like, even if you want to say Denver, you just got Jokic and Murray down the stretch, right? Even that night that you had lost Zach Edey to the migraine. Maybe it would have been different with Edey. Maybe it wouldn't have been, right? But we'll say that. Like, you very, very, very easily could have won the other two that you lost, right? So, like, everything, like, and last night was infinitely more important than it normally would have been, because there was a lot of it that felt like two things. Number one, proof of concept, right? We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the schedule got way lighter.
Yeah.
That's part of it, right?
For sure.
But now you are facing a team in Minnesota, and there's no excuses because, yes, they don't have Anthony Edwards, but you're out John Morant, and you're out Zach Edey, and you're out, most importantly, Cam Spencer.
The GOAT.
Right? And so you're down guys too. And so here's another team that you are, one of the things that we have talked about a lot is over the course of the season thus far, you have proven to be not as good as the best. You have proven to be absolutely better than the worst. So where do you fall into the mix? And are you more like the Lakers and the Warriors and the Timberwolves and that group? Because you've proven that you are better than the Utahs and the Portlands and the New Orleanses and the, right, like that group. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, like, you've won your games against the teams that you're better than, and then you've lost your games to the teams that are supposed to be better than you. And that's why I say last night was more important, because, yes, they were down guys, you were down guys as well, but this is one of those games where it's like, all right, they've got a good record, right? And they have had a very easy schedule to start the season, right? Their record is built upon beating bad teams so far this year. Minnesota's got like one or two, right, that you can look at and you can go, all right, like that's a night where they got to win against a team that is a good team. And obviously, look, they've got their bona fides because they've gone to Western Conference Finals, okay? But this is a different version of them. They need more ball handlers. They really miss Alexander Walker. You see that with the guard stuff last night. You see that with the guard stuff, especially when Conley's unavailable,
yeah, you can
which he was last night.
Out there, Bones and Rob out there.
Right, because they're both not exactly get everybody the best shots kind of guys.
I'm trying to shoot.
Right, and so last night I thought was, because I think that the longer this goes and the more wins you're able to rack up and the better you start playing together and the more your bench is an advantage on a not semi but regular basis, then you look at the standings and you go, okay, now if LA falls back a little bit, like, look, you know that you're not with the Thunder and you're not with the Nuggets and you're not with the Spurs and you're not with the Rockets, right? But those other teams that have performed better than you thus far this season, like the Lakers, like the Timberwolves, like the Suns, like the Warriors, that's the battle, right? Because there's four that are for sures. There's four that are for sure. Now, you would have to be better than all those other ones in order to be able to get, to seal your fate, to not have to play your way into the playoffs. But that's what I'm saying. If you look at the way they have played and you look at the schedule ahead for December, and then you think to yourself, wow, then you get the fact that they are able to hopefully on Saturday get to 500 and not help, but your team is on the way, right? That you could look up in 6 to 8 weeks, which seems like a long time, but we know how fast this stuff goes. I just talked about 4 weeks ago, the sky was falling, right? Yeah. Literally. You're 4-11, and you've lost 9 of 10. Nothing's going your way. And now you look at it, and you look at the rest of the schedule in December, and then you go, well, man, calendar turns. If you're over 500 by you get to that point, and you've got Morant back, and you've got Edey back, and you've got Jerome back, and you've got, Pippen's on his way back, and last night you got Brandon Clarke back, and it's like, hold on, now maybe this ain't so bad after all. You know what I mean? But you look at what happened last night, and to me, you look at it and you go, all right, you're not as good as those 4. You're not. But can you be in the mix with those others? And last night was one of those others. And that's the Lakers and the Spurs, because they haven't really gone through massive injury yet either, right? And if they lose Luka for 3 weeks, it's a different deal, right?
Yeah.
All these teams. So the fact that you've just been able to hold it down and be around this point, like if you can be around that point, because you know that when it all gets separated out, when you get to the end of the year, you're going to have to beat that many games over 500, right? There's going to be a log jam of teams with 46 to whatever, right? 42 to 48 wins, right? And so now you're talking about within 5 games of each other is what this usually comes down to at the end. And if you can be better than 500 by the time the calendar turns, and then you get back John Morant, you get back Zach Edey, and you get back Ty Jerome, and you've got a roster, then you look, to me, that's what the last 12 games and what's gone on and the schedule ahead means, is that, to me, it gives you hope that, not hope that you're going to be competing, for home court advantage, but once you get past those 4, if we assume that those are the 4 best, and if you want to put the Lakers in there, 5, your peers are now Phoenix and Minnesota, and I think the Lakers will fall back a little bit to the pack once their schedule tightens up a little bit more. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah. I think getting to 6.
But the Warriors as well. I mean,
I put Warriors.
I think getting to 6 is possible.
It's
getting 5, 4. Those are going to be tough.
All
to
I'm
get up
saying
there,
is what seemed to be impossible,
Right.
and now when you see the way they're performing without all their guys,
yeah,
they haven't had their players.
Shout out Trip, man.
They haven't had their players. Well, and here's the big thing. Look, if we're gonna bust up, coaching when we don't like what's going on, then we got to give credit when we do. Right? Because, I did this the entire Taylor Jenkins era. I would come in here and I'd say, look, man, I'll be critical too, but, you can't give him no credit for wins and all the blame for losses. That's crazy. And as this season has gone on, you have seen this team evolve.
Yeah.
And you have seen them, be able to, he stood his ground and believed in proof of concept. Now, again, as the season goes on and you are playing against the better teams with better records, but the longer this goes and the better some of these guys play, and most importantly, the adaptation as the thing goes on, it's very clear that what was taking place was everybody's kind of it's all part of one unit, right? And there is nobody better than the others, and there is no bench, and there is no starters, and all that kind of stuff he says, right? In the end, there's an acknowledgement, okay, this guy isn't like the rest of the guys, right? Yes. He has to be able to be the guy. In the absence of John Morant and Zach Edey, who you had depended upon, right? Somebody's got to be the guy. This isn't just going to be total balance, right? He can't be getting the same amount of shots as, anybody else on the team. And so there has been this onus put the last 2 games on, all right, you're the best player we have available, and you're going to go be it, bro. You're going to be the best player available, right? And to see this has been a totally different Jaren the last 2 games. Just aggression.
The engagement, the
everything.
Yes, bro.
He's not just part of the puzzle.
No, he is give me the ball, get the out the way, bro.
And he's been great.
And my favorite part about this Jaren, too, I know he took a couple in that second half.
At some point, it's just going his way. I
think he's taking less threes, bro.
My boy John Krasinski, I think at one point tweeted out, Jaren Jackson is just throwing stuff at the rim, but it works.
No, for real.
It really was. Some of these shots were just
throwing it at the rim.
I think I like the not settling.
Is
bro.
it
like,
this
like,
one?
Like this? No, this is a bucket. Shimmy. Get off me. That's a tough shot.
That's a tough
that
shot.
That shimmy was nice.
That's a tough shot.
Baby
That's
food.
good.
Baby food. Punch. Bro,
that's a good shot, too.
That's nasty. Bro.
That one that he did on the baseline where he just like,
yeah, that
like
one.
That one he
up,
just chucked it up.
But I think, look, if you watch these highlights, bro,
those are good.
It's all 1-2 dribble, get to my shot. It's not playing with the ball. Also, he's not taking threes. He's not taking forced threes. He's shooting wide open threes.
Yep.
Be aggressive, bro. They can't guard you.
You're getting a lot.
Nobody cannot guard you, bro. This pass was OD.
You're getting a lot on the wings and
pass.
getting a lot at that,
That pass. Hey, run that last pass.
That pass was great.
Give him credit for left-handed.
He could really score from the elbow.
Yes.
Like he can,
Gets
right?
to his spots,
and they have been able to get him his spots.
I think there's something that goes for him that we haven't gotten to see with Ja, because Ja hasn't looked right all year. But, like, the one thing that Jaren, he's starting to get better at. Jaren has gotten the time and the reps and the minutes and playing within this system and with everybody.
That's true.
And it's something Ja hasn't gotten to do.
The other thing is, like, last night, you saw him conduct himself completely as the best player on the team.
Yeah.
You saw how fired up he was, and like all the emotion, all the everything was like,
give me the ball, bro. Also, too, shout out to the refs for. It's always so funny how like sometimes the way Jaren, like his effectiveness, sometimes like predicated on what the refs do. He's been allowed to play a little grab a little bit. Like the last 2 games, I've noticed it. Like grab because he had 11 boards, 12 boards. He's able to grab a little bit more, and the refs are just like, all right, let it go. Because you could tell when they blow the whistle.
are you
early
saying
on him,
that Zach Zarbo was starstruck?
He might have been starstruck.
That's what he do.
He might have been starstruck. He saw Jaren. He's like,
hey,
you got a big dog.
That's a defensive player of the year.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what if Chris Finch would have come out and been like, the crew, they're starstruck. Hey,
it's like, bro,
everybody loves Zach Zarbo.
He's finally getting I know like people like the fouls and stuff, but the dude has a bad whistle, bro. Like, he's a bad whistle. He does goofy stuff, yes, but he has a bad whistle, and he's finally getting like being able to play, being able to bump people, and the dude's hooper, man. I'm so glad to see Jared.
No, it was great the last 2 nights, especially, and things have turned dramatically. We've gone too long without talking about Jock Landale.
Big Jock.
Jocking on your BA.
I mean, this is perfect, too, and this is one of those moments where it's like there's a lot of teams, and the Grizzlies go up against it when Edey's on the court, where if you and you just saw it with the Knicks against San Antonio, right? If you got a guy who is that big of a deterrent from you driving to the basket, your only goal is trying to pull him away from the basket. And you saw this take place a few years ago when we played against Minnesota in the playoffs, and Towns, they would just start him at center, and then the Grizzlies would stop playing Steven Adams. And so last night, if you've got somebody that could stand out on the perimeter, and if you're not going to guard him, can just be shooting fish in a barrel, then the Gobert thing becomes irrelevant. It's like, fine, we won't drive. Right? Because we've got a guy that can stand out here. He's willing to stand somewhere between 10 and 26 feet and shoot the ball. Yeah. And Landale got some really good looks last night.
Look at him
also,
catching the ball.
Yeah, he made some post moves.
Yeah.
Like, he was great. He was absolutely great last night.
Also talking crazy to A-Rod, too, bro.
Also, an all-timer on post-game interviews. He was the best one we've had on our local broadcast this year. And last night, his walk-off with Fish was great, too. He was great.
He was good.
He was great.
Shout out Young Jock,
I just like listening to him talk. I just like the accent.
Yeah, New Zealand accent.
I just like the accent.
They also
Australian, be careful.
My bad.
It's a big difference.
My bad, big dog.
Yeah.
My bad. But this, look at that. Whip it.
That pass
the thing is, too,
so good.
it ain't no hesitation.
Well, and look where Gobert is. I mean, it's the most crucial possession.
At the free throw line, trying to contest
It's the most
Jaren.
crucial possession.
Yeah. You brought up the fact that people, when Jaren drives, people have to pay
collapse.
attention.
That's right.
And Jaren being able to be a facilitator like that last play is Jock in the corner wide open.
Yep.
And just knocking down. Also, he been like shooting a pill off the ball, bro.
Landale?
Yes.
Yes, I know. He said he spent the entire summer doing that.
They must have told him you're gonna be shooting threes here.
I mean,
he ain't been a 3-point shooter.
I just think that you look around the NBA and you go, all right, like this is the way I can get on the court. You see a lot of these guys. Hell, that's why we had Huff.
Rank them on our team.
Right?
Confidence and three-point shot.
Spencer's.
Cam's number one.
Cam Spencer's far number one.
Yeah, he's by far number one.
Like,
give me your top 4.
I'll tell you this.
Is Jock number 2?
Nah, I'll get Jaron number 2.
Shut up.
Shut up. Jaron shoots
He's not even
33% from 3.
Yeah, he's not even ahead of Wells.
Yeah.
Wells has been
JW.
killing it.
Yeah.
Wells
Give
has been
JW his flowers, bro.
Wells has been killing it shooting. Well, be not dismayed. Once they made the lineup change, things started happening.
Jalen Wells.
I don't know. I'll never in my life understand why we started the season the way we did, but whatever.
Last 10 games for Jalen Wells, 18 points per game, 73% true shooting, 50% from 3, 4 rebounds per game, 1.2 steals per game.
Give him his love, because you just ranked him behind Jaron in terms of 3 confidence.
But, no, I think it's too, bro. Do you think anything had
Let me
anything
look at the numbers. I haven't even looked at these in a long time. You got Spencer 51, Landale 43. Meshack, that doesn't count. He did miss one last night. Got that percentage down.
Yeah, he got up.
By the way, those numbers.
Wells is 36. Jaron's 35. Caldwell Pope's 34. Aldama's 32.5. Coward is the one whose number is going to go up.
Yeah,
he's 31 right now.
Yeah.
Also, last night,
Jalen's doing this stuff. By the way, the last two games, he has not shot well from 3, and the numbers are still crazy over this stretch. That's how good it was.
Playing without a point guard, which they did last night, and it's interesting because you saw Wells handle the ball, you saw Coward handle the ball last night. KCP a lot handling the ball. So you had they did not start Vince Williams in the absence of, right? They just went with the wing rotation as the guys that started, because I think probably you guys as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I fell off my couch when I saw the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I could not believe that Brandon Clarke was like starting day 1, coming back. Like, it's been 3 years of like.
I said 3 years.
No. He has lost 3 seasons.
Oh, talking about accumulated off injuries?
No, think about the last 3 years up to this point. That's 3 seasons in a row where he's been wrecked.
You know what? You right, bro.
I know I'm right. I'm always right.
Don't do that. You are not always right. You said Jalen Wells can't play basketball.
I did not say that. What I said was Jalen Wells and KCP should not be your starting wing rotation, and you actually fought me on that.
So 22,
and
yes, I said Jalen Wells can play, and
it
like,
lost 9.
put him on the bench.
And it lost 9 of 10.
You said Jalen Wells can score.
That's not what I said. Enough. I said that those 2 players together were the worst wing rotation in the NBA, and it was.
You said he's not athletic enough to score, but he's been getting better.
That's not true.
6 games 1 year, 1 game last year.
All right, so here
64 to 24-25.
This is what we've gotten from Jaylon this year, and we'll see where it all ends up. We've gotten awful and out of this world.
Yeah,
right.
We've got. Right.
It's going middle up.
It's
I think
like something. Yeah, it's got to end up somewhere.
You know what that's called? The Dylan.
Oh no!
Oh, Dylan would have a month where he was
Dylan
48% from the field, 42% from 3, and then he'd have the next month where he was 31% and 18% from 3. He'd be like, "Bro, can we just do something?"
Damn, dude.
Like, it would be like February.
Yeah.
48% from the field, 42% from 3, 18.9 points per game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. You'd be like, let's go. And then the next month, then March would be like 12.4 points on 31% from the field and 30% from 3. You'd be like, dude, what happened to friggin' January or February Dylan?
Damn.
Hey,
yeah, those are.
He gonna middle out. I think he finally shook that wrist thing, bro.
Probably.
That wrist thing, he broke his wrist last year.
Yeah.
And then he went over the summer. He came back quick after the wrist thing last year.
I think also having Coward in there changes things.
For sure.
All of a sudden, you're not having to guard the best player every single night, all the time. That is the role he had to,
for sure,
basically. For sure. And on the other end, like, you're now getting the corner kick out threes.
Yeah.
He doing ISO too, bro. It's not just corner kickouts.
Right.
He does ISO.
He's scoring more of ISOs than he did last year.
And also now Kawhi Leonard's not guarding you. He's guarding Coward.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it all affects everything, right?
Right.
Which again goes back to the beginning of the why did we do what we did? That's water under the bridge now.
Let's
the
hope
bench
Jaylon
unit has been
keeps it up.
fantastic. And the bench unit's been fantastic.
Have you seen that stat about the bench unit? Our boy Ross Wooden had it. The Grizzlies bench unit has scored 30-plus points from the bench in 29 consecutive games.
29 consecutive?
29 consecutive games. That is that's the longest active streak in the league. The next closest team is
The
9 straight.
No.
9?
9.
Wow.
29 consecutive games. The Grizzlies bench has scored 30
in
plus.
fairness, it is the way you're playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
you-
most teams don't have benches where they get 5 guys that play 25 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got a million.
No, for real.
Like in fairness,
I mean, you got to score though.
You've
You
got,
gotta score,
but you've got to. I mean, if you're going to get those minutes, you got to be good. A lot of these teams play 8 guys, 9 guys.
We have
right?
a million injuries, and we still played 9 guys 15 minutes last night.
we really did.
Yeah.
But hey,
So I mean, whenever if you get you got to score with your bench if you're going to play them that many minutes,
Right.
You would hope.
Because our starters don't.
Yeah. Last night our starters was bad, but our bench was great.
Right. The starters were, and look, I know that the numbers were not good when Clarke was on the floor last night, but dude, I was over the moon at how he looked physically.
Yeah.
And he said after the game, they tell him his metrics are jumping higher now. Of course, look,
I told you he could touch the middle of the backboard.
but anytime they talk about metrics, anytime they talk about metrics, I'm always like,
Give me the metrics.
I got burned one time on this because I was the host that had Chandler Parsons in studio when he was coming back, and he said the metric said he is running faster than he's ever run. And
you got odds
but he did though for like a week.
I understand. But
It was a week.
Huh?
It was he did for remember that
Oh, yeah,
preseason
for a
game
week.
the
And then his knee was sore.
the battle for the
And then
iron
his-
that preseason game
and then his knees
and then
were
his
sore.
knee was
Shout out to the
sore.
battle for the
Yeah,
iron.
and then
A week of running fast and he's like, yeah, Bill.
yeah, that once they go, they go, right? It was never gonna take. But forget the metrics.
Yeah.
You watched him last night running up and down the court, and I'll be excited for the first alley oop, that catches above the rim, and again, last year, absolute shell of himself until the end. And then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Right? Like he started, remember, we got to the spring, and it's like, now he's starting to look like the old Brandon Clarke, right? Because he was really below the rim the whole first part, which, of course, he's coming off Achilles. He's coming off knee, you know what I mean? And then, of course, he lost the end of last season. And so you have no idea what the guy is going to look like. And you know what? I'm going to give him massive credit, massive credit, because he obviously took that rehab super seriously. Yeah. You don't look like that coming back with this. I mean, there has just been a severe lack of playing for him over the course of how many games did you say?
So he is in 22-23, he played 56 games before he tore his Achilles. 23-24, he only played 6 games that year. Last year, he played 64 games before he went out for the season.
Yeah. He played 64. But he did, like you said, even though he didn't look like BC.
Right, not until the last maybe 15.
No, like you said, you want to see
took about 50 games for him to look right.
Yeah, you said you want to see a BC lob. I think for me, it made me feel good when I saw him one dribble, pull up, float, float last night. That was like, okay, that is the shot that you.
He took the first shot of the game.
Yeah, I'm like, I love it, bro. Rosie, you said there was one drive he jumped in the air, and I'm like,
he took contact and finished. Yeah, it was
Also-
like okay,
that's like BC, baby.
Also, in what was a tight game, the 3 offensive rebounds it's good to have, right? It's just the guy chasing down the ball.
On your point on Brandon not looking his best until the end of last season, his last month he played was March, and he played like 9-10 games. In that month, he averaged 10 points and 6 rebounds, and those were his best all season. It took the whole season for him to get back.
I have an unbelievable memory.
Babar.
Many have compared me to Babar.
Have they?
Yes,
Well, they
many have. Many have. Both my physique and memory.
Physique is crazy.
You say you look like an elephant? You say you look like an elephant?
You built like an elephant?
I mean, I can't control what they say about me. But I do know that he started to look like himself at the end of the year. And you think about it if we're doing the whole hope springs eternal because you've won 9 of the last 12 games, and the 3, I kind of went through, and none of them are None of them are like, none of them even got a grumpy Grizzly out of it.
Nah.
Utah could have.
Yeah,
if
we
we'd
could-
have come in
that
the
was a
next
weekday
day.
game,
But
yeah, we would've been mad
Utah
about that.
could have, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, we deserve
But
that one.
San Antonio, well, maybe. I can't remember. I don't think San Antonio did. That was another
That was the
Harrison
Harrison
Barnes
Barnes
one.
joint,
And
yeah.
was that on a weekend as well?
That was a weekday.
It might have been a weekday.
Because I
I don't know.
remember
I don't
They
remember.
were both Tuesday nights.
It wasn't as dejected, right? And certainly the Denver one was not dejection. That was just like, oh, God. Like, we were still in awe of what we saw Jokic doing in that game.
Yeah. Utah probably would have been a grumpy Grizzly, though.
Yeah, Utah probably would have been. But when host brings eternal, and then you see Brandon and you see him starting last night, you're like, bro, when you get everybody back, you got, like, real options.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get Edie back in the mix, and now you've got Brandon and you've got Landale, right? So your big rotation looks way better. All of a sudden, your big rotation looks solid. Your wing rotation now with Coward, you'd imagine. I think it's less likely. I think Coward's just going to keep getting better and better because, especially as the better players come back into the mix, right? He's a guy that right now they're not running plays for him. I thought he was awesome last night, by the way.
Yeah, with the ball he was.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot the ball well, but like with the ball in his hands, he was effective.
Well, and you know what's interesting?
And rebounding too.
When David Thorpe, who was the highest on him, when everybody's comparing him to like all these like shooting guards and whatever, he kept telling me that he's Cade. He's like, I think you're gonna look up and he's gonna have the ball in his hands in a couple of years.
He had it like last night.
You know what I mean? And so now I think about that when I watch him, where it's like, oh, you know what? He is a big ass guard, and this is a world of big guards.
There was two situations last night. He caught one off of. He caught the rebound, pushing in transition, finish, and then one of them in the half court pick and roll with I think either Landale, handle. Pocket pass. I'm like, okay, you got a little.
And there was two that were right. That if you. Here's my guess. If he plays Summer League next year, we're going to do the same thing we've done with all these other guys, and he'll have the ball in his hands. He'll have the ball in his hands like you did it with Wells, like you did it with Aldama, like you did it with Vince, you did it with a bunch of guys in the past. And that if he goes and plays a couple of Summer League games, that you're going to see him with the ball in his hands. And the playmaking thing is going to come very, very quickly. He did get little boyed by Julius Randle under the basket, and he also got blocked at the rim by Gobert.
Yeah,
but these are all
bro.
like rookie things that you got to, you got to be strong with the ball when you come down with the rebound, or else a grown man like Randle's going to rip it away from you, and you better try to punch that thing on Gobert. Because if you go up soft, he's going to block it.
He's
look
double
at his
figures.
numbers for the month. He's averaging 14 for the month for just this December. 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, 3.2 assists.
Yeah, and if you take out that first game of the month against San Antonio where he was bad the last 5, he's 32 of 62 from the field. It's 52%.
Can we keep in mind here, too?
Double figures in 5
By the way, all of that's happening. My point is, like, on the whole, like, it's going to keep getting better. A, he's going to get more used to the game. B, he's going to end up playing with a point guard. All of that has happened without a point guard.
Yeah.
They've not had a point guard for a month. What did Ja play? 2 games? No, not even 2.
1 and like a half.
Okay, and he
played
missed 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And he missed 3 weeks. So there's been no point guard through all of that.
He played the Clippers game with him and the Jazz game.
Okay, what about when he's starting to get kickouts? What about when he's starting to drive to, I mean, that's all happened.
I don't know, man. Vince had big assist nights, man. Like when Vince played point guard.
We've also bailed on that already because of the pressure.
The pressure, he can't handle the ball.
Start unplugging his controller, throwing the ball everywhere. Also, bro, stop throwing Jock Landale go right down the court.
Oh, my God. The 2 in a row.
Y'all got to stop doing
The 2 in a row on the Snowbird Landale.
He ain't Travis Kelce, bro.
Who was it? Vince did it, and then who was the other? KCP and KCP, yeah.
Y'all throwing go routes to Jock?
Yeah. Bro, he is not Jamar Chase.
Bro. John, get your ass back on defense. But no, it was fun though, man.
They need a ball handler there.
Bad.
They just, you know what I mean? If Conley's gotten old and Conley's injured and they can't have it, like, because they've been playing without him this year, and I do think that that's part of, like, when people say, I was even listening to Zach Lowe saying that he's on a text with John Krasinski, and, like, they've got this like ongoing joke. Nobody melts down like the Minnesota Timberwolves. And you remember a couple of years ago when everybody was high on Phoenix, and it would be the same thing. They were like the worst fourth quarter team in the NBA, and it was like, bro, you have Devin Booker and you've got Kevin Durant, you've got whatever. But they kept just trying to do it without a point guard. And then you see, and what's crazy is you watch San Antonio now, and then you think back to like the stupid Sohan experience, which obviously got them another very, very high pick.
Nah, he's strapped to the bench now.
But now they got 3-point guards, right? They can all make plays off the dribble, and the Grizzlies have 4.
Right.
4, and none of them have played yet. John Morant has played 13 games?
Yeah.
Okay. And Pippen's played 0, and Ty Jerome's played 0, and Javon Small you even lost Javon Small. This would have been an unbelievable opportunity for Small.
It would have been.
It's a shame. I would be so pissed if I'm him. Like, really?
I got hurt in the G League
Dude,
game.
what? I'd have been playing every night.
Yeah, he got hurt in the hustle game. That one hustle game he played.
One hustle game.
For what?
Exactly.
I know.
For some
Played
chicken
well, too.
tenders.
He played well, too.
To play against the Blue Hens?
Yeah, bro.
Or whoever.
We were playing Mexico City.
Okay,
It's
so
opening night.
The Capitans.
Yeah.
I will say, your boy Ty Jerome posted. You know how these players are.
Yep.
When they post on IG, that means something coming.
Out of nowhere.
He posted on IG out of nowhere.
And he also posted one of the pictures on the photo dump is him shooting a basketball in a Grizzlies uniform. I was like, when was that? God bless.
AI.
That's like taking a picture of Bigfoot.
It's preseason.
I know.
It was preseason.
I know.
The Bigfoot photo.
How did you get a picture of you shooting in a Grizz uniform?
Grok. He asked Grok to make it.
He
made
photoshopped
Grok
out all the
Yes,
calves.
he made Grok. He had Grok make it.
P.S. They miss his ass too. You know what? You never realize how much you're gonna miss these guys until you see, like Cleveland. They missed Jerome, and you watch last night, and you're like, yeah, you just plug in Bones Island and Dillingham and Terrence Shannon or whatever. Like, bro, they miss Naw.
Yeah.
Just having a reliable ass 30-minute guard.
Yep.
On your team, and reliable, like plays good offense, plays good defense, plays his role. Like you don't realize how much you miss those guys until they're not there.
Yeah.
And it's like, those are the guys that don't get paid on teams, but then they're gone, and you're like, damn, bro, that guy meant a lot to that.
Because DiVincenzo's not really like a tone setter. Like I'm saying, like set the team
Also,
up.
you want him coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's a
you
combo
want
too.
him being Jerome. You want him being, Hero when he won 6th Man of the Year. You want him being like he could be a 6th Man of the Year guy for
DiVincenzo.
you. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? But because they don't have another ball handling guard,
they got Bones out there trying to handle that joint.
Right.
And we know Bones wants to shoot. No square button. No X button.
Yeah.
He wants to shoot.
they'll find one.
Oh, for sure. Just
They'll
stay
go-
away from
they'll-
ours.
They'll go find somebody.
Yeah.
Just stay away from ours. Because I know one of my friends from Minnesota texted me when all the stuff was happening with us. And she was like, please, are we going to get Ja? I said, relax. Because all the talks were like Minnesota wanted to see if they can get Ja. Because they knew the issue was they needed a point guard. So
They'll find one.
stay away from ours.
They'll find one. Like that's going to be like, and again, it's probably on the margins. Again, they're capped out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pay Gobert so much money.
Well, I mean, now you can't pay the Naws of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Got the NLE chopper out
You're
there,
paying Gobert, you're paying Ant, and Randall's contract as well.
You're asking a lot for Dillingham and Shannon and these guys to be able to
Who
fill
was the
that role,
left-handed
right?
dude that was shooting last night? Was that Shannon?
Huh?
Was that Shannon that was left-handed shooting
Yes.
for them?
Yes. Or maybe Jaylon
I
Clarke.
think it was Jalen Clarke. Number
Yeah.
22, that was him.
Yeah, it was Jaylon Clarke.
Yeah. Hey, also, look, one more thing about this win. I know people can say, oh, you didn't have Aaron. You didn't have. You beat a team above 500.
Yeah, I know.
You did?
You ain't done that all year.
Also,
I love it.
And we didn't do it last year either.
Exactly.
That's like our first win at the team over 500.
We'll
since
take it.
We'll take it, bro.
Take it.
Because
Let's
in
go.
April, who cares?
Well, and also, you don't have your guys either.
Yeah.
You don't get to make
That's what I'm saying.
excuses.
No, that's what I'm saying.
John
Like-
Morant wasn't there. Zach Edey wasn't there.
Cam Spencer wasn't there.
Yeah. Most importantly.
Most importantly.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have
Who guessed?
Y'all just wait till y'all get them Ty Jerome, Cam Spencer lineups. You better pray for mercy.
The crazy thing is, in the case that you ever did get the majority of your roster healthy, it is wild to think about, like, okay, like, cool.
Who's your 10?
Yeah, like, who doesn't play? Who's on the outside looking into the rotation at that point? Like, I mean, again, you're probably never all going to get healthy at the same time.
I did this exercise earlier.
But once you have Brandon Clarke back, and then you think about Edie coming back, and you think about, right, like, Jock Landale having 20-something points last night, and it's like, Brandon's going to play, and Edie's going to play, and Landale's probably going to play. It's like, dude, you playing 3 centers?
Yeah. I think you're probably based on,
You're
like,
playing 3 centers, and you're playing 2 power forwards, and you're playing, Coward and Wells and KCP are all playing.
So that's what, 6 already?
Like, we're already getting high, and Jerome's playing, and Pippen's playing, and how are you getting Cam Spencer on the floor?
Jaron,
that's what I'm
Edie
saying.
said, Jaylon, Cam, Ty, BC, Santi, KCP. There's your 10.
What?
Jaron, Edie said, Jaylon, Cam, Ty, BC, Santi, KCP. There's your
Who
10.
did you leave out?
Jock and Scotty.
You think Scottie Pippen doesn't play?
I mean, if Cam's doing that,
Scotty's
what are we
playing,
doing
bro.
here? Why?
Scotty's playing.
Why? Scotty don't make any money.
It is kind of crazy.
Scotty don't make any money. Scotty don't make money, dude. Like,
Scotty's also a proven that he can hoop.
so is Cam Spencer.
I'm saying, like,
Cam does it better right now. Like, why? Like, so I mean, if you're talking,
I'm saying I would guess they both play.
Yeah,
I would guess he plays 12 guys. I would not put it in.
No,
and
I
again,
wouldn't either.
You're never being healthy anyway.
You're never going to be.
What are we
totally
talking
healthy.
about? What are we talking about?
Honestly, 2K.
It's probably why
Probably
they built the roster like this, because they know we're never going to be totally healthy.
Hey, you know what? What the last guy that we've got to mention that we haven't is Omax. Omax was good.
He was.
He's
and
like,
then he got hurt.
And then he got hurt.
Because we're not allowed to play basketball without getting hurt.
We're not.
He came down. I was like, no way. He never even played.
You play so hard that you get hurt.
Man,
I love Omax, man. He has like a
he tries so hard.
So hard. Like, always on.
He does.
Like Tasmanian Devil out there.
Yes.
Like, just like don't know what's happening.
No.
But he's just doing stuff.
It's very it's like a good Bruno.
No, for real. It's just like
You
doing
remember?
stuff. Just
Because Bruno was mega athletic, and you would have these games where Bruno Caboclo would check in. You'd be like, damn, Bruno. Just kind of like always doing something.
Yeah, just doing shit.
Like, there's no way. There's a lot of guys in the NBA, they check into the game, and you don't even notice them.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I don't remember anything that guy did. But every time Bruno Caboclo came in the game, something happened.
Yep.
Like, you were like, dude, he's just always in the mix doing something, right? And the same thing goes with Omax. You can't watch the game and not notice him. He never, plays some sneaky, insignificant minutes where you're like, did Omax play? Like,
he's like that. He's like that. You've probably seen this a lot. It's like that 5-year-old basketball. Like, they're always like around the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he's every time the ball is somewhere, Omax is around the ball. It's like, yo, where do you come from, bro? Like, that's why I love him, because he plays so hard
all the time.
It's like not like
it's real energy. That's what you need on bench guys.
In the G we talked about it.
Dude, that dude gets to the basket on everybody in the G League.
He gets the ball off the backboard. He's not. Nobody's catching him.
Well, he's just so much better than
Yeah.
that.
I mean, he's
better than that.
Literally last night was the exact same way it is in the G League. He missed his 3, and then all 3 of his makes were in the restricted area. Like, that's
he's athletic, and his arms are long as hell.
All the way there.
What the hell was his injury, bro? Did he have a calf?
I think it was ankle. He landed on and just turned.
Yeah, it was another ankle.
Yeah.
Strap him up, bro. Strap in, bro. I know 12
I think
was
we should
strapped
all
up.
wear Timberlands at this point.
Yeah.
So what goes super high?
Lugs.
Like those,
we're gonna be in lugs.
Those Billy Hoes, those Forces, those old Nike.
The high
I've got them.
Yeah.
The Air Forces that go all the way up to like your calf.
Yeah.
The Billy Hoes. Billy
Didn't
Hoyle
Ja
from
wear
White
the-
Men Can't Jump.
Didn't Ja wear the Kobe high top 9s for a while?
He wore the nines for a while when he turned his ankle his second year, I think.
We need a whole team wearing Billy Hoes. Just those old Air Forces.
Team shoes.
Yes. They just
Back in the
tie
high
up.
school days.
They basically have shin guards on them.
No, for real.
And they go all the way up.
We should.
You cannot turn your ankle in them. You can't. You can't. It's like a hockey skate.
They need to bring them back. I bet you
I've
every
got a
NBA,
pair.
I
Sponsor
bet
our
you
team.
every NBA team would get on board with this.
No, they're uncomfortable.
Oh.
Yeah, they got no they've got the little air pocket in them,
yeah,
but
nah.
you're not running up and
tear your
down on
ACL.
those things.
You'll tear your ACL messing around.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
At least.
But
Or maybe even those, or maybe even maybe if Shaq goes super hardcore, he brings back the pumps where they can pump up the tongue and they can just pump it up around their ankle. So it's like they're just constantly air compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we got
You know what I mean?
we got the loosest ankles in the NBA, bro. Our ankles loose as a mud.
I don't know.
Tighten them ankles up, man.
It stunk though.
Hey.
It stunk to see Omax finally get his chance last night. And I was like, oh, look at that. Omax is getting in the game. And then you have what happens. It's like, bro, what did he play?
15 minutes, like 15, 16 minutes.
He almost made it through all 15 or almost through 16 minutes.
Yeah. Shout out Max, man. Hey, I know you said you gotta retire the Grumpy Grizzly, but you might have to create something new, bro. You might have to create the Grumpy Tiger, bro.
Dude.
You might have to create a Grumpy Tiger.
I
Them
texted.
dudes are so bad.
I texted. No, they're not.
No, they're not. They played with the top 15 team in the country last night.
They're not that bad. Here's the deal, though. Dane Bradshaw, former
He was calling that game.
White Station alum and Tennessee volunteer.
legend.
He's on the call with my boy Tom Hart last night for this game. Dude, he was saying things without saying things like all night.
Yeah.
He was. Did you watch it?
Overtime, I turned it on.
Okay, no,
You missed the whole game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then you missed the game.
Yeah. I turned it on in overtime.
Overtime, I turned it off.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bro, they get into a conversation on the broadcast, and you were there, so
was
you
there.
can't hear the broadcast.
Yeah.
They're talking about going to shoot around. This is what they said. They were like, it was the most advanced, like, Byington. They were like, everything was like to the second, teaching, learning, like, you know what I mean, game plan, whatever. And he's like, and then the Tigers had their shoot around, and it just so much different. It's like Penny just kind of gives him a tip here, a tip there, you know, whatever. And he was like, it was like it was like coaching middle school versus coaching kindergarten. And I was like, holy crap.
Man.
Did they just say it was like coaching kindergarten? Jaylon's in my headset. He heard it too. Yeah. I was like, this is not great. On the broadcast, they said they went to the shoot around, and one of them was like the most detail-oriented by the second shoot around, and the other one was just like, and dude, Dane Bradshaw was like, look, if you're Vanderbilt and they've beaten everybody by 20 and they haven't dealt with this kind of pressure, what you can't do is let this thing just turn into a pickup game. And I was like, oh, God.
Yep.
Because, I mean, they just kept saying things like, this is pickup basketball and Vandy's losing its mind. Right?
Did you hear the I heard that Bradshaw, when they were like talking about he fined him $3K for this, $3K for that, and he finally started realizing, I'm like, he started taking his NIL money, so he finally started realizing he wanted to play basketball. I'm like, they said this on the air?
Yeah.
Yes. He said it was like Penny teaching a second grade class and Byington teaching junior high. And then Dane Bradshaw is like, the key for Vanderbilt now is how do you avoid this becoming a pickup game? Because that favors Memphis.
Yeah.
I was like, because when they flipped that game, that's
when it happened. It was a pickup game.
It looked like a pickup game
AAU.
with one team.
It was AAU. It turned into an AAU game.
It was. And by the way,
1-4 diamond press.
Vanderbilt was generating a million open threes and just couldn't make them to save their life. They were 6 of 31 from three at one point. They just kept shooting wide, including the last shot of the game to end the game. So wide open corner three. Wide open.
Wide open.
And they just kept generating. They either turned the ball over or got an amazing shot.
Yeah.
But they don't have – that's the thing. That is a team. They're going to run up against a bunch of athletes too, and it's going to be the death of them. The death of them is going to be the night because they handled that so poorly last night.
Oh, yeah.
And then here's the thing.
The coach had to try to make it seem like he was like,
gonna
we're built
happen in
for
the
it, but I'm like,
SEC.
bro,
I know.
I just saw y'all throw the ball across the form 85 times.
I know. And Memphis cranked up their pressure last night, and they just, turned into an absolute mess. Crowd got into it. Doug McDaniel's making plays. Everything's broken play. Everything. And that's, again, it favors Memphis because you don't want to play a half-court basketball game against friggin' Vanderbilt when they've got this coach who's X's and O'ing you to death, right? Like, we got to get that game going like that. So I'm not that's not a criticism.
Yeah.
That is the way the game has to go because you don't play half-court like that. They play half-court where it's like bang, 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 whoop, open three. And it's like, okay, that puts a whole lot of pressure on your defense and communicating with – he still doesn't even know who his rotation is.
Right.
You can tell. He still doesn't know who to play when. You know, there is no, like, set rotation. It's like, who's going to play hard tonight? That's what he keeps saying.
I mean, no, bro,
really?
in the postgame, he said, okay, so this, and that's what it made me, that's why when I say they suck, this is why I said that. After the game, Penny, he sat at the podium and said, I haven't dealt with this since my first year.
Right.
And then he went into the whole thing of, we don't have a pecking order.
Yes.
Guys want to get on the court and they want to shoot. That's not what we do. Guys need to figure out, you rebound, you do this, you do this. It's December 18th.
I know.
And then he said,
and you've played a bunch of good teams.
Exactly. Then he was like,
how about when you've played well, that's probably a good solution.
Exactly. and then he said this, and I was like, oh, crap. He said, I basically got guys, that's paraphrasing, who had never won before. I thought I could put them together.
Yes.
And I'm realizing I really can't.
There will be a massive recoiling to the way he built this team.
Yes. He thought he could put together.
No, he went and found a bunch of losers, and guess what?
They lose.
No, I mean, these guys had never won anything.
So that's why I said
Dane Danger had won, and Kendrick had won, and like they had brought in guys before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I say they suck, I didn't mean it like that. It's just it's the mentality, like, because I sat there and watched Penny, like, he looked dejected, bro, when he sat at the podium. It's like
he looked dejected on the sidelines.
It's like, what do I do?
They also don't know how to play.
They don't.
Dude, the Quante Berry fouling the guy when you've got the.
He texted us like, what are you doing?
He intentionally fouled the guy.
When you're down two. Down one.
In a 1-point game.
And you got the shot clock.
Correct.
Yeah, that's bad.
No.
That's
look,
bad.
They just don't even know what they're doing.
Roser, Zach Davis fouled right after that.
Like, what?
And fouled out.
Crazy. It was crazy. And by the way, the shot they made to go to overtime was just a dude being selfish.
No, for real.
It was.
He said, I got this.
Who was it? Hakeem.
It
was a cool move, but it was like,
man.
But it was like he had no intention of doing anything else but taking a game time shot.
And that's the thing Penny 2 said. He said there's too many guys that want to just be the hero.
Yes.
Like everybody wants to be the guy, but when you have a bunch of dudes that want to be the guy, you have no guys.
Right.
Because we have this discussion all the time.
They
bro.
have the
it's about pecking order, bro.
They have the athlete. Like, look, I think they'll be fine in conference.
Oh, bro, dude, they covered. They covered against a top 15 team at home.
Roser,
that's a dub.
Roser, if you would have saw that, bro, the body language,
is a dub.
Listening to Penny afterwards talking about, he was like, when I watched Vanderbilt.
The other thing is, it's a totally winnable game.
It was winnable.
They could have won the game.
Yeah, they could have won.
They turned them over 20 times.
They were throwing the ball in the stands.
I mean, Vanderbilt looked so rattled. And you know what? You've seen this in Memphis like 1,000 times. Anybody I've seen this happen in my kids' games 1,000 times. As soon as one team starts pressing, you start to realize most kids can't dribble. That's what it felt like with Vandy last night. It felt like
they were just.
You go to some of these games and you're like, oh God, this kid's been living a half-court basketball life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And they were throwing the ball in this, bro. It was pressure, bro. Because I thought, like, all right, Vanderbilt's about to run them out. It's about to be over with. Because it was a struggle.
Yes.
And they turned that pressure up. It was, okay, layup here, 3 here. But I think you got to figure out who's the guy if you watch that team. Doug is the guy? Is Doug the guy?
I mean, they thought it was going to be Sincere Parker. But here's the deal. Also, it's probably Doug. Yeah. I guess. I mean, he's a guy.
That's
with
what
the
Penny
ball.
wants to be the guy.
The one time I watched them, I thought Doug was
he's the guy with the ball in his hands the most.
Yeah.
But look, they ran that press, and they started whatever. Bro, they gassed out.
They did.
You saw them with
they were so tired.
With 3 minutes left to go, even in the game, it was like.
Yeah, bro.
I said, bro, they got to stop smoking them Black and Miles.
I told you, bro. My boy,
You
my
can
boy,
see-
my
yeah,
boy Bradshaw lives black as charcoal
Hey,
out there.
look, we've been. I've been watching the Grizzlies for 25 years. We've had versions of teams where you can
tell.
You can tell them. You can see these dudes have been smoking too many Black and Miles. They ain't ready to run like this.
My boy Bradshaw for sure at the gas station right down the street from our campus. Getting about a 6-pack.
At the hookah bar.
At the hookah bar, bro. That boy lives black as my phone screen.
Hey.
I'm like, golly, bro.
Hey.
Put the Black and Miles down. The wood tips, bro. Put the wood tips down, bro.
Oh my God. They
For
were
once.
they were like, as soon as they get fouled, they go to the line, they'd be like this. All of them. I was texting you, I was like, bro, they are gassed.
Gas, bro.
They made him pray because he kept that press on for like 10 minutes. They were done.
Yeah, my boy had put the wood tips
You
down.
got to be built for
Zach
that.
Davis just have like 27 points
Yes.
against Baylor.
I told y'all,
Yes.
bro. He like no.
And then he didn't score. How do you not score in
Rosa.
24 minutes?
He was just running up and down the court fouling people, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what Penny I think he's kind of alluding to. Is like, bro, I got all these players, but I really don't. I have no. I don't like. You don't. Yeah. Nobody knows what they want to do.
Look, here's the deal. They're out of reach on the whole. They're not going to get an at-large, right? So we're now to play well in the conference and win the conference tournament. Like that's the way you're going to get to the. But you've probably screwed up the at-large. And honestly, if I'm being fair, they should be 6-4. Should have won that game last night.
Yeah.
They should have won the Wake Forest game.
All the crazy.
Those other ones, I don't think they should have won those games. None of them. You had a chance at Ole Miss. That was nip tuck at the very end. And, Purdue got away for you at the end. UNLV just mauled you. And then Louisville was a bloodbath. But honestly, after getting beat by 26 against Louisville over the weekend, I thought I didn't think I was frankly kind of happy that thing went to overtime last night. I didn't think they played all that bad.
They've been pretty good bounce back.
Yeah, but now they got Mississippi State on Saturday.
At the hump on Saturday.
And then who did they lose? Like before, when they lost to UNLV at home, they bounced back and played a really good game against Purdue.
Well, and here's the deal.
Like they've bounced back.
The only team that is ranked in the top 75, so Memphis is now 74 in the KenPom rankings. The only team in the conference that's like in that range is Tulsa at 73. So that's it. There's nobody else in the
the conference is horrible.
Yeah,
You better run through the conference.
The only teams in the conference that are in the top 100 are Tulsa and Wichita is 96th. Also, how about this one? You ready for this? So I was going through it last night, and I was like, okay, so your non-conference that you've got left are Mississippi State, Alabama State, and North Texas. Those are the three, right? Those are 3 games they have. Or no, North Texas is conference.
That's conference.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So really just to add Mississippi State and Alabama State. And then you're starting the conference schedule, right? And so I was looking through the conference schedule, and then I was letting look to see anybody else in the conference worth of crap. Tulsa's at 73. Wichita is at 96. Those are the only 2 teams that are in the top 100. I was kind of surprised, I haven't gone that. I thought Andy Kennedy would have them as a top 100 team at UAB. Yeah.
He also hates his team, too, I think.
And that hasn't happened. Anyways, I'm going through the conference schedule, and all right, Tulsa and Wichita are kind of the only 2 teams that are worth a count at all in the conference. And so you should be able to have a really good conference record when it's all said and done. But I'm going through the schedule. How about this for weird? So you play the whole schedule?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Utah State game?
On Valentine's.
Yeah.
Wait, we play them?
Yeah, we play Utah State.
Yes.
So they scheduled that
At
because they're also
No,
a good.
away. They play them away.
Yeah, they scheduled that because they're a good a G5 school who also competes for the NCAA tournament. And with both of those schools, Memphis and them, their conferences stink so bad that it gives them, the thought was it gives them each an opportunity to actually play a quality school post-January.
That's Justin Bean.
That's why.
That's
it's to play
Sam Merrill.
Post-January, be able to play what is considered a quality opponent. Because the Tigers and Utah State, once conference play starts in January or into, they don't play anybody good.
They play them on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was the thought behind it.
At Utah State.
Yeah.
That's so random, bro.
It is so random. Man. That's in the middle of the conference schedule.
Chucky Keaton.
They are 41st in KenPom. Utah State. They're 9-1.
Yeah. 9-1 in the
So they
Mountain
may
West.
actually, you know what I mean? Like in the midst of all this conference stuff, you might actually have a chance of getting a good win.
Their only
Wasn't that
losses to
Chucky
a team in the
Keaton?
American too, by the way.
Did Jordan Love go there, or was he Nevada?
He was Nevada.
Yeah. Their only losses to a team in the American, South Florida.
Yeah.
By double digits, by the way.
Yeah.
So, hey, bro, look, bro, the Tigers, they got to figure out something. Like we always talk about pecking order.
Oh,
they
South
locker room.
Dude, I just thought of this. So as soon as you said South Florida, I thought of, rest in peace, Abdul Rahim,
yeah.
right? Sharif's brother, who passed away, who had that thing on its trajectory, brother. That thing was, I forgot who they hired. You remember this?
Who is it?
It's the guy that had the pretty wife from Arkansas State last year. The guy with the big beard, Brian Hodgson.
For real?
He's the coach at South Florida.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Brian Hodgson.
Yeah, I remember him. He was a maniac.
Yeah.
He was a crazy person.
Wife was right behind the bench.
Yeah.
Had that big beard or whatever. That team was I thought that team was really well coached last
The
year.
Arkansas State team was good with a well-coached team.
Yeah. Brian Hodgson.
Dude, Mississippi State is
Okay.
not good.
He's also the guy. The reason I remember this is because Tony Allen put up a friggin' Instagram post about it. Like, welcome to Tampa.
Yeah,
and
right,
like,
right.
Getting right. And I was like, who posted that? And he's like, that's Pooh's boy. And I was like, what? And he's like, he knows Derek and them. And I was like, how? He's like, I don't know. He just asked me to do it. I was like, all right. So weird.
Yeah.
He was like, he's cool though. And I was like, all right. It was so strange.
That's so random, bro.
I know. He said the guy from Arkansas State, when he got the South Florida job, he like Tony put up you could probably find it. He put up a post.
I remember it.
And I was like, why are you putting up a post about the friggin' South Florida coach? How do you know him? Like, because I went and looked at his bio. He had no Oklahoma State stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, that's Pooh and them's boy. And I was like, huh?
Who would have thought?
Dude.
Pooh is Derek.
Yeah, Derrick Rose. Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? How?
Derrick Rose connected to Brian.
I don't know. I don't know.
What the world?
I'm just telling you, it was one of the most random Instagram posts of the year.
That is kind of random.
Tony
bigging up the random Arkansas State coach getting a job in Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
You think Tony's ever met him?
I don't know.
No chance.
I don't know.
Our boy, he been everywhere, bro. I would see him post on TikTok.
Oh, also
Heavy
his
on the
boy.
TikTok.
I was so thrilled to see the KG news.
Oh yeah,
because of the huge fight, the huge fight with Glenn Taylor for
Right.
the last 20 years. 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's been so wrong to not have KG involved and like repping the T-Wolves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He
the
is a
same way,
T-Wolf, yeah.
the same way we have Zebo and Tony and Conley and Gasol and all these guys. Like to have a legend like that, like just not even be in the mix, like want nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Don't
like
even big him up at all.
Just the worst.
Yeah.
Seriously, the worst. And now he's like hardcore involved.
Yeah, I like it.
Good job by A-Rod and the crew there. Because that was so disappointing. I mean, imagine if Tim Duncan just hated the Spurs. Like,
That would be very weird. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
He's like, I ain't really rocking with Pop like that.
Who is more synonymous with it? It would be like Dirk hating the man.
No, for real.
KG is so synonymous with that franchise. And, you know, especially was there from the time he was literally 18. He was the first of those, like,
Is he the greatest Wolf ever?
high school guys.
Is he the greatest Wolf ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me like Tom Gugliotta not the greatest Wolf ever?
Come on.
Shout out Terrell Brandon.
Huh?
I saw
Terrell
Rose. You try
Brandon.
to slander Thomas on Latrell Sprewell. He shouldn't wear that number 8, bro. Them jerseys they wore last night was so tough.
They are.
If
I just don't need to see Bones Highland wearing number 8. Like, don't
if-
wear number 8. That's Latrell Sprewell.
We're not retiring Latrell Sprewell.
I think when you wear
Enough.
those specific jerseys,
You gotta wear Dada's too, huh?
you can't wear number 8 when
Yes,
you
you
wear
can.
those jerseys.
That's
Why?
crazy. That's crazy. That is
It's
crazy.
Latrell
You gotta wear
Sprewell.
Dada's while you wear the number 8 too?
Sure. He got the same kind of hair as Latrell.
Okay, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going too far.
That's not too far.
Do you guys remember our buddy Zach Myers, the lead guitarist for Shinedown? Do you remember his Latrell Sprewell
Oh,
story?
yeah.
Oh, by the DMs on Instagram?
He kept getting DMs from Latrell Sprewell.
Yeah.
And then finally, like, they had found out that this guy had been doing this all over the country, DMing people, saying he's Latrell Sprewell. Can you leave me tickets at will call? Blah, blah, blah. And, of course, everybody was like, yeah. And then the guy showed up, and it's like this heavy-set white nerd. And he had literally been posing as Latrell Sprewell. And then, like, but they're basketball fans, so they caught on. They're like, there's no way Latrell Sprewell likes us.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Latrell Sprewell ain't listening to Cut the Cord.
Yeah. It'd be super different if, like, I don't know, you should act like you're Tom Gugliotta.
Exactly.
If you're trying to
Tom
get
Gugliotta,
bro.
bro.
Shinedown tickets.
Yeah.
Instead,
Wally Zerbiak,
yeah,
bro.
and you're trying to get the Shinedown backstage passes as Latrell Sprewell. And then they found out that, like, this guy had been, like, living as Latrell Sprewell's Instagram account for, like, ever, like, for a long time.
The ultimate catfish.
He had been getting free stuff for, like, years. Latrell Sprewell didn't even know. He didn't even have an Instagram.
Yeah, you don't even know, bro. Latrell Sprewell just live his life, bro. At least he didn't get Matt Barnes, bro. You see the Matt Barnes story?
Oh, yeah. But he said that's fake.
You said the story's fake?
He said that it wasn't really an AI, but who knows? I know. If it was, you'd be so embarrassed to say, right?
You wouldn't admit that I got gypped for 61K from a freaking AI.
I mean, no.
Also, by the way, how horny do you have to be to send somebody 61K off the dribble?
No. It was 61K to not talk.
About
That's
humping?
what it is. No, not about
the DMs.
Your messages and your whatever, and yes, especially if you're in a relationship.
61K is a lot of money.
Oh my
for
God!
hush
If
money,
you had
bro.
any idea how much hush money gets passed
Oh
around,
no, trust me,
come
I
on.
know how it
Are
goes.
you serious?
But still, the 20.
Are you serious
Yeah.
right now? That is ashtray money to these guys.
A 61K
You know what I
is a
mean?
very weird number to give to somebody, though.
Well, it was all payments of $5,000.
Oh, he was playing in
Yeah, it was $5,000.
installments.
He posted it.
Yeah, I
The
just saw
$5,000.
the stories.
Like his Venmo thing.
This $5,000
Yeah, $5,000 like 12 different times or whatever.
to not say nothing.
Crazy.
Not ruin my life.
Think about that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Think about that. Just don't do it.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you remember right now. I mean, like, dude, now you got to be so careful online with, like, in terms of, you remember that story I told you guys that I even talked to my son about?
Oh, the scammers?
These scammers that are duping high school athletes into sending D pics because they're young and horny and full of testosterone. They don't know any better, and they think that there's a chick that's right on the other end of this, and then they send it, and then these guys say basically send us this money or we're ruining your life, sending it to your pastor, sending it to your mom, sending it to whatever. And these kids have like committed suicide. It's terrifying. Terrifying.
Stay away from them Instagram
There's scammers out there right now, man. All the time.
And they are, because they know that we're in the age of social media, so everybody wants the social media validation, bro.
Yeah.
So they're everywhere. When I get DMs, I have to double
I'm surprised it has not
triple
happened.
check.
I'm surprised it has not happened to athletes more, honestly.
Oh, for real, me either.
And it might have, and you just don't know about it.
You just don't hear about it.
Because that's how they communicate with people.
Yeah.
They don't communicate. That's how they communicate. Honestly.
No, for real.
That is how they communicate. When they invite so-and-so to a hotel room or whatever, in many cases, that's the first time they've ever met them.
It's the Instagram DMs.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm surprised that it hasn't been, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have, like, the same way they go and talk to these guys about, taking care of your finances, you got to have meetings with them and be like, look, here's best practices.
A lot of them
Seriously.
have walking NDAs with them now, though, too. You know how you do, like, Apple Pay?
Sure.
Like, they got Apple Pay. They got, like, the NDA on the phone. Like, before you leave, scan this right here.
Yep.
That's
why veterans are so important.
For real.
Marcus taught guys about all manner of things. Yeah. KCP, all these guys. I mean, guys that have been around the NBA for a long time. That's the reason. Look, these guys are out all the time, but you don't see pictures and videos of them.
Yep.
I'm not talking about our guys. I'm talking about everybody.
Everybody in the
Yeah,
NBA.
everybody.
Right?
Yeah, for
how do you
sure.
not see pictures and videos of guys all the time?
Because
Because they know how to. They know how to protect themselves.
Yep. Hey,
Right?
Before you walk through.
And also with their security and with their, you know what I mean? They make sure that they're in the right places. Yeah. Amongst the right people.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, those guys back in the day, reckless as all get out. But you were allowed to be because
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
you
phones.
no cameras.
There's
yeah.
no phones.
Like some of the
Everybody
stuff-
walking around with a video camera now. Literally every human being has a video camera. And a lot of them, they get the damn glasses now.
Yeah, so you don't know who recorded. My homeboy got up some of them joints. I said, bro, don't be recording our conversations, bro. I need you doing all that. There's somebody downstairs, I'm not going to say their name. They got a pair. And I'd be like, let me know when you record.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
It's awesome.
But the thing is, you can't even tell,
Crazy.
bro.
Well, no.
It lights up, but like if you're just looking at somebody, you're not going to be like, oh, why is your glasses lighting up?
I for sure would be.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
If Roser had a friggin' little like recording dot in the corner of his glasses.
Are you recording or is it a bomb?
You would think that's
Because
weird.
one time this person recorded and I was like, she was like, I was recording y'all. And I was like, I didn't like, you have no idea. Like you recorded without the little light coming on.
I don't think so. I thought that was the deal.
Bruh.
All right, let's take a quick break. Brian Edwards is going to join us on the other side. Chris Vernon Show.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Memphis. Monday Night Raw returns with non-stop action, unmatched energy, and the superstars you love.
We don't get mad, we get even. We don't go home till we beat them. This is our time, we ain't leaving. Give me the crown undefeated.
Witness the moments you'll never forget. Monday Night Raw, Memphis. Monday, February 16th. Tickets and ringsider packages on sale next Friday.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. One exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of over $550,000 in free play and a brand new Lincoln. Here Comes Santa takes flight on Saturday, November 1st, when you can begin earning entries. And don't forget the grand finale drawings on Saturday, November 29th and Saturday, December 27th to win a share of over $40,000 in free play or a brand new Lincoln. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
The Grizzlies are the one thing everyone in the family can agree on. So join us every Sunday this season for Sunday Family Fun Days. It's a steal at just $35 and includes a ticket to the game, a $10 food voucher, post-game free throws on the court, and a meet and greet with mascot Grizz. Space is limited, so grab your tickets now for this unique experience your family won't soon forget. Go to Grizzlies.com/Sunday and have a fun day.
Field goal percentage up, 3-point field goal percentage up, points up, rebounds up. How would you describe your second season so far?
I feel like in my head, my standard's a little higher than that. I feel like my percentage should be a lot more up, 3-point percentage a lot more up. And but I'll take it. You see the positives and things.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Every week we are joined by Brian Edwards from VegasInsider.com. We are going to get his picks for the weekend. We got a bunch of bowl games coming up. Find out if he has a pick on the Gasparilla Bowl. Memphis plays NC State tomorrow. That's the big ticket item. I heard Alabama's playing Oklahoma as well, but obviously that pales in comparison to the Gasparilla Bowl. In fact, you know what? Maybe we can get Brian Edwards to drive down to the Gasparilla Bowl. He doesn't live that far away. Is he there? Brian, you going to go down to Gasparilla Bowl?
Oh, I live far. I live like 7 hours from there.
Oh, shoot. All right, so I guess you're not going.
Florida.
I thought it was close. Yeah, I didn't know where it is.
I'm in Northwest Florida, so that's
okay.
Like South Alabama, Southeast Mississippi. Almost.
All right, so you're not doing the Gasparilla Bowl. Do you you going to be betting on Memphis versus NC State tomorrow?
I do have a small play on NC State, but I just saw 5 minutes. I just saw 5 minutes ago that their star running back Hollywood Smothers, who ran for over 1,100 yards, is hitting the portal. So I assume he's not going to play.
Hollywood Smothers. Yeah, that's a great name.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we hadn't really done our research for the Gasparilla Bowl, or else I would have been talking up Hollywood Smothers, who's entering the portal.
Yeah, you're hoping to be right up the street Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yeah, because for Ole Miss Tulane. All right, you got anything on Bama, Oklahoma? What do you got?
Well, no, I was saying y'all wanted to be Tulane.
Oh, we did want to be Tulane, yes. Instead, we're playing NC State in the Gasparilla Bowl.
Okay, well, you like me to start with my favorite normally, right?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Is it okay if it's NFL?
No, let's do college.
Okay,
first.
College. All right, here's my favorite. Marcel Reed, over 33.5 rushing yards for Texas A&M. So he has had 37 or more in 7 of 12 games, and he just had 71 against Texas. He had 108 against LSU. And Miami's got a great pass rush, which concerns you in terms of taking sack yards, but I think it's going to mean more broken plays and him, scrambling out of the pocket more. And so I just think it's going to end up being more rushing attempts for him. And I think that's because I look at his rushing attempts. I mean, he only had 1 against Samford. Obviously, he's trying to stay out of harm's way. He only had 5 against Missouri. He had 6 multiple times. He doesn't run it a lot. But I think he's going to have more running attempts because it's going to be more of a pass rush. Like Texas has a good pass rush.
Because he might be running for his life several times.
Right, exactly. And he had 12 rush attempts, which was his second highest of the year against Texas. And LSU had a good pass rush, and that was his highest, 13 for 108. And I'm not against his anytime touchdown plus 140.
All right, anytime touchdown. All right, anything on that game or no?
No, I don't have any confidence or trust in either of those teams. So I'm just doing the Marcel Reed props.
All right, anything else in college of these games that are coming up this weekend?
Yeah, so not a big opinion, but I'm on Oklahoma. I just think Alabama has become very one-dimensional, really since the Tennessee game. They're ranked 118 out of 134 FBS teams in rushing yards. Now, looks like Jam Miller's going to be back, but so is pass rusher R. Mason Thomas for Oklahoma. And I'm not sure Ty Simpson's healthy. He's been beat up a lot, in the last month or so. He has had 2 weeks since Auburn game, so that bodes well for him. But Oklahoma's rolling, man. They've won 4 in a row at Tennessee, at Bama, and then Missouri and LSU at home. I got the Sooners, who are now favored, actually, but that's okay, -1 or 1.5.
I will say, just the weeks off, you might be able to see a different Mateer. He has not been right since he came back from the injury. Like, the way he started the season was like, oh, God, I understand why this guy was the number one transfer portal target and why they, backed up the Brinks truck to get him there. And it looked like money well spent. And then he had the hand surgery and he came back and he has never been himself, but maybe an extra 3 weeks or whatever, right? Like maybe we get the guy that started the season rather than the guy that finished the season.
I hope so, but even if they don't, it doesn't mean they can't win. I mean, they didn't have a very big game offensively at all and won in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I think the longest drive was like 40 yards, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Turnovers hooked them up with Shorts Field, and they had the long pick six.
All right, so you like Oklahoma. Anybody else in these college football playoff games?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Ole Miss's team total over either 36.5 or 37.5. So they scored 45 on Tulane in week 4, played them at home, had 548 yards of offense. They got to 45 with 8:17 left in the game. And so that's my main play on that game. But I'm also hitting several player props for, smaller money. I'm going to go with Trinidad Chambliss over 33.5 rushing yards. So when these teams played back in late September, Chambliss had 112 rushing yards on 14 attempts. So let's go over 36.5 for him. I'm also going to do Jake Retzlaff, Tulane's quarterback, over 37.5 rushing yards. He had 51 in the first game on just 8 attempts. And he's had a lot of big games rushing yards as far as his rushing yards. He had 63 against UTSA, 62 against Army, 111 against Duke, 113 against Northwestern, 51, or I already mentioned that, against Ole Miss. So I'm going over Retzlaff's rushing yards over 37.5. And I'm going to take a chance with Kejuan Lacey to score 3 touchdowns, which he's done twice, and that's a plus 320 payout. If you want to do just 2+, no problem. I think that's a small plus. I think it's like plus 115 or something like that.
All right, so you like the quarterback rushing yards totals and the Kejuan Lacey long shot for the 3 touchdowns. Ole Miss team total over 36 or 37, whatever the number is at the time. What's the highest you would go on that, by the way?
38. As long as it's 38 or fewer, I like
38 or fewer, you would take it. Okay. So you liked Oklahoma, you like the Ole Miss team total, you like those props. Anything else on the other games? You say you didn't like the Texas A&M. You don't like the line in that Texas A&M Miami game. What about the other one, Oregon, with the laying 3 touchdowns to James Madison?
I don't like it. I mean, I'm not against a play on JMU as long as you're catching 21, but I would have to be getting 21. Depending on how my gambling day has gone, perhaps I'll throw a little bit on James Madison, but I don't know how that one's going to go. I know they played Louisville tough in their only game against the Power 4 team.
Right.
And that
Nobody
was that
knows.
rule.
It's not like we've sat around watching James Madison all year, right?
Right.
Like, so who knows? We do know that would be the most unbelievable upset ever if that did take place. All right, so that's what we got for the college slate. You said there's an NFL game that's your favorite game this weekend?
Yes. This is my favorite game of the weekend, and it's the Detroit Lions -7 at home to the Steelers. So the Steelers are automatic when they're in bounce back mode. Since early November of 23, when they are off of a regular season loss, they are 15-0. They're 14-1 against the spread and 10 wins by double-digit margins. The only time they didn't cover was against Jameis Winston and the Giants like 4 or 5 weeks ago when they had to rally late just to win in overtime. But other than that, they're automatic, and they're desperate right now. They probably have to win out to make the playoffs. And Steelers on a short week off of Monday Night Football going on the road, that's always a red flag. And I don't know about Watt, but obviously he's a big deal for their defense. And I don't know if he practiced yesterday or not.
Well, and also the door opened a little bit for them, right? With the whole Packers losing last week. At least it, opened up a little bit because it's going to be, and who knows, like this weekend, the Bears have a tough game that they're going to be playing in. And I don't know, who does Green Bay have? Who's
Green Bay plays Chicago. So what?
Oh, that's right.
The Lions, I think, and I'm not looking at the standings, but I think they want the Packers to win because they still play Chicago regular season finale, and they've already beaten them. So if they beat them again, they will have the tiebreaker on Chicago. And aren't they 2 games back of Chicago?
Yeah, they didn't, and the Lions didn't just beat Chicago; they beat them by 30.
52-21, yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. All right, so you love the Lions laying the 7 against the Steelers this weekend. Anything else, NFL?
Yeah, I know the Jags are playing great, but I mean, there's only 2 or 3 teams that I would not take the Broncos -3 at home against, and the Jags are not one of those 2 or 3 teams. So the Broncos have won 11 in a row. They have not tasted defeat since September 21st. And look, I don't mean to, downgrade the Jags, but they've kind of been beaten up on some weak teams. The last 5 games they've played against teams with a winning record, they're only 2-3. Now, one of them was the beatdown they put on the Chargers, but the other one was when they beat the slumping Colts and Daniel Jones got hurt in the first half and they had to go with Riley Leonard the rest of the way. So, they're
not a believer yet. You're not a believer yet.
No.
Not in Jacksonville. All right, so you like the Broncos 3 over the Jags, the Lions 7 over the Steelers. Anything else on the NFL?
I mean, I may take the Chargers. I kind of want to see what they're
shut up. Break.
And I'm leaning Minnesota -2.5 at the Giants. Minnesota's playing good ball right now since McCarthy came back. So I may be on Minnesota. I think the Lions are a great team to tease if you see somebody else you like in a teaser.
You just really like you love the Lions this weekend to take care of business against Pittsburgh.
Yes,
all right.
And maybe San Francisco might be a good team to tease the Lions with because San Fran's -6 at Indy. Obviously with Phillip Rivers.
Why is that line so high? I thought Indy would be favored.
Because the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts is 45 and hasn't played football in 4 years.
I
think he's better than Daniel Jones. I'd rather have Phillip Rivers than Daniel Jones.
God.
But
hey, what did y'all think?
Why is it 6 though? Our defense is not good. Like Jonathan Taylor might run for 200. Like he could do that.
You are such a poor
always
mouth.
bad-mouthing his team.
I know. It's unbelievable. Why is it 6? You always build up these opponents like you guys ever play anybody. You don't play anybody.
So, I felt the national analysis sentiment was that it was a joke that Phillip Rivers was out there and he looked horrible. I thought he looked okay.
I did too. They play ball control.
He's never had a big arm.
Yeah, right.
He's always had to lead his receivers, and he was doing that. I thought he looked good.
No, he didn't lose them the game.
No,
that's what matters, right? Yeah. Go out there and not lose you the game, and I love watching it. It's awesome. It's an awesome story.
I thought it was the highlight of the week, and then I get on Twitter later, and all these analysts are like, "What are they doing? This is a joke. This is horrible. They can't do that another week." And I'm like, "Huh? That was awesome."
There was a headline today about Anthony Richardson saying that he is cleared to practice, but that he's not going to play. I don't know. That's your Florida Gator, by the way.
They made it pretty clear with Richardson before the season that he was not going to play, like, ever.
Well, I mean, I bet that's before they probably thought that they were going to be playing.
They would like, we are going to.
A guy that's been coaching high school football for 5 years. All right.
We're going to play him over Anthony Richardson.
Last thing, are you going to bet on Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul?
I was just about to ask about that. You got some money on the line?
What are the odds to knock out like in the second or third round? I'm not going to do anything that's like super expensive. Let me go to like FanDuel here. What have y'all looked at the odds?
I mean, Joshua was a heavy favorite.
Yeah.
Right. All right, where's boxing? Okay, here it is. Okay, he's only minus 900. Joshua to win the fight, but the round 6 to start. I don't think Paul makes it that many rounds. Hell no. Let's see. Method of victory. Where's the round betting? Okay.
I don't know, man. I think Jake Paul's pretty tough.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I think he's pretty tough.
Bro,
I'm thinking round 2 I'm thinking like round 3 is plus 500, round 4 is plus 850. I might pick like 2 or 3 rounds and just put like $25-$30 on it.
Bro, it's 6'1", 216 versus 6'6".
I got it, but when I've watched him fight, like, I mean, you know, like the Ben Askren and Tyrone Woodley, and then he fought Nate Diaz. Like, I always walk away being like, this guy can fight. Like, this guy's he's not that bad.
6'6". Anthony Joshua, a knockout artist?
Anthony Joshua's lame.
Yeah, but if he's like 6'5", 250,
6'6" versus 6'1" is
taking a punch from a professional puncher who weighs 40 pounds more than you.
I got you, but I saw him fight. What's a guy? Tommy Fury. And he fought him. He fought him. Like, for real, fought him.
Yeah, and he lost.
Tommy Fury didn't bust his ass though.
I know it was a split decision. So have they weighed in yet? Because weigh-ins.
Wasn't that bad.
Weigh-ins are today. Let me see if they've weighed in yet, because I want to know the exact weight difference.
Oh, it's
a 30-pound difference.
About 30 pounds, bro.
Oh yeah, 243.4 and 216.6.
Yeah. He's 6'6" versus 6'1". It's gonna get. Come on, bro. He can take a punch. I'm with you. He could take a punch to the face.
I don't know, man.
How many
Joshua may be slow too.
The other thing is, can he connect on Joshua? Joshua can be. You can hit that chin.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't.
Are you taking Jake Paul plus 600?
There's the fat dude who knocked out. Who's the fat dude who knocked him out?
I would take it before I would take Joshua. Is what I'd say if I'm gonna do something for fun.
Ruiz.
That's the chubby dude that knocked him out.
Out of shape dude.
Yeah. I've been done with Joshua forever.
Yeah.
So Ruiz has got skills, even though he's fat.
I mean,
look, bro. Would you be more surprised? Would you be surprised if Jake Paul gets put to sleep in the second round tomorrow?
Would I be surprised?
No, that's what I expect.
No,
I expect second or third round. Bye. Maybe he makes it to the 4th.
You just seen in these fights though, the guys have like, you know what I mean? If you're tough, you're tough. He's tough.
He's tough,
bro.
He's a tough SOB, bro.
He's out there, all along the way, everybody always says, yeah, but these guys are like professional fighters. That's what they've said for every time. Every time he's fought somebody, they say that's what they do. They're real boxers. And then he fights him, and then he like holds up, and it's like, all right.
Oh, he's a real boxer. Like he is. He's a real boxer.
You know what I mean? It's not like he holds up against these guys.
Tyrone Woodley.
Okay, he fought Ben Askren, who had already retired and had hip replacement surgery and was the worst striker in the UFC. Then he fought Woodley twice, who had lost 4 in a row to end his UFC tenure. Then he fought Anderson Silva, who was he fought him in 2022.
Nate Diaz.
Unanimous.
Bro, Nate Diaz is like 47 years old.
Anderson Silva was 47 when he fought him.
Yeah,
then he
that's
lost
not.
Fury. Then Nate fought him when he was like 39 or 40.
I mean, you just skipped over Tommy Fury, who's like a real fighter. I mean, that's a.
Who was Mike
Well, he
Perry?
lost.
I got it. He lost, but I mean, he didn't get mangled in that.
Right. And then he fought.
I think Jake Paul's tough.
I think he's one.
I think he's tough.
I think he likes to get punched in the face.
And you put a tough guy in the ring, like, you know, he got a chance. It's not like these guys have flattened him. That's what I'm saying.
Call for the upset, Verno. Call for the upset.
I know,
Jake
right?
Paul.
Come on, go ahead. Jake Paul upset, bro.
Come on, you'll be the only guy in America that calls for the upset.
Anthony Joshua was annoying to me. He annoys me.
So you're Jake Paul annoys me. You're rooting for Jake Paul?
Well, he was supposed to fight Tank Davis. So, I mean, the fact that he was willing to fight him is
he's like tough.
Like
he's tough.
I mean, he's got size on Tank Davis.
I will say this: 99.3% of the world wants to see him get put to sleep.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
they want to see him get put to sleep.
I agree
Not
with
just
that.
knockout; they want to see him get put to sleep.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, this guy, everybody's every time this guy fights, everybody wants him to lose,
Yes.
and he's tough.
He
You know what I mean?
Fight Terrence Crawford.
Hell no.
he might die.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he fights in Haynes draws.
The
he
best
might
would
die,
be if
bro.
he somebody fought like somebody like Canelo. The other thing is this was like a late arrival, right? Like this was like thrown together pretty quick, so you don't know if Anthony. And then as soon as Anthony Joshua starts, you know, what I mean, if it doesn't go right, it's going to be I didn't have the proper training and blah blah blah. Anthony
My
Joshua.
travel schedule was off a little bit.
He's lame.
I didn't have my morning tea.
He's lame.
I didn't have my morning tea and didn't get to watch Manchester.
Every night, does Cam Spencer talk all that trash every night?
Yes, he's the goat.
Y'all love him or no?
Oh my God, do we love him?
Yes,
I love that guy.
God,
Hey, the new Splash Brothers: Jock Landale, Cam Spencer. Wake up.
That's it. Jock Landale.
Brian, you have no idea who Jock Landale is, do you?
Oh, he played at St. Mary's. Of course I know.
Let's go! Yeah, the Gales.
That's right. That's
Of course
right.
I know who Jock Landale was.
Jock
He
Landale.
was a baller for Randy Bennett's team for many years.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
Brian,
test my hoops knowledge, Roser.
Brian, we'll catch up with you next week. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, I'll see you.
Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com. All right.
I got some news for you, Vernon.
There's a million NBA games that are going on tonight. No Grizzlies, no Tigers. Obviously, the bowl game is tomorrow. What's the news?
Puka Nacua has put on a statement. He's apologizing for his whole statement. If you could put that up from Adam Schefter.
No, it doesn't
'Cause you know they
matter.
play tonight.
It doesn't matter if you apologize anymore. Everybody's already decided you're a horrible human.
I mean, look.
Isn't that the way the world works now? What did he do?
When I appeared the other day, it suggested to me it was a specific movement as a part of an XLR. At part of the time, I had no idea this act was anti-Semitic in nature and perpetrated harmful.
Perpetrated. I'm
Perpetuated.
Sure, perpetuated.
Man, we both bushed
Yeah,
that.
both of y'all got
I'm sure
cooked
I couldn't
by
read,
that word.
I couldn't read from here, but yeah, look, I believe that most people think that Puka Nacua is a stupid person, and so I think this is probably being stupid rather than being diabolical. That's what I'd guess.
Remember?
That's what I would guess.
Remember we had to beat his ass. Remember this?
He did a
Yeah.
In the Miami Beach Bowl.
Yeah, I just think I think this guy is a meathead.
Yeah, you got the video, Jaylon, for the little viewers out there. He was the dude that got punched in the face.
I think Puka did a great job writing this message here.
AI did that,
He did
bro.
a great job. You mean Puka didn't write that?
It's commas and periods. Bro,
didn't
come on,
do
bro.
that?
Ain't no like, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Well, that's disappointing.
Once a guy apologizes, then you have to decide, like, is he apologizing because everybody's mad, or is he apologizing because he actually didn't know? And my guess would be again, maybe I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but I could totally believe that he didn't know.
I think he's doing it for both reasons. He's
Yes.
doing it because
Yeah, I
he
think it's a
didn't
little bit
know
of both.
and everybody's mad.
Right. But I also think that he's like a doofus.
Yeah.
And so
Clearly.
me
no football.
Yeah, I think it's easier for doofuses to make mistakes.
By the way, good point, bro. Why is it in two different fonts, bro? Did you decide you want to remix the second paragraph?
Yeah, he put bold.
You
He
didn't
put
write
it on
that,
bold.
bro.
He highlighted it and clicked bold.
Yeah.
So yeah, to your point, shout out to the doofuses, man.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about holiday packs?
Tell us about holiday. Hey, house rule number 55, Roser. Be home for the holidays.
Be home for the holidays.
Good.
That's house rule number 55. This holiday season, forget the ordinary and give the extraordinary. Holiday ticket packs are more than tickets. They're a pass to slam dunks, buzzer beaters, and unforgettable memories.
Oh my God.
Imagine the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the game, and the joy of sharing it all with family and friends. Holiday packs are the ultimate way to spread cheer. Don't settle for socks or sweaters. Give the gift of Grizzlies game day and visit grizzlies.com/packs.
The 9-3 over their last 12 Grizzlies.
The ordinary.
One of the hottest teams in the association, bro.
One of the hottest.
We got the real splash, bro.
And you can
Hottest.
see them in person.
Yes.
IRL.
Saturday night.
It is a better gift than what most of you will buy the person that you care about. I promise you that.
Yeah, they're better than socks, sweaters, and pecans.
Yeah, they would rather. It's a memory. They
Yeah.
can go. They can go to the game.
Yeah, I just be old
Who
people in
gets
my family that
pecans?
would give me pecans. I'm like,
They got you pecans
I'm
for
12
Christmas?
years old. What am I going to do with
I
pecans?
used to get draws. You get pecans?
I used to, yeah.
I like pecans.
What did you do with the
Yeah,
pecans?
not when you're 12.
Maybe not when.
What did you do with the pecans?
Eat them.
You gave them to my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all different, bro. I just get draws.
Why you got to get so many pairs of underwear?
Bro, you could never have too many pairs of drawers, bro. Don't do that.
That's not a Christmas gift.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, bro, just go to Walmart.
It's not a good Christmas
Yes,
gift.
it is. Bro,
no,
you
it's
would never
not.
have too many pairs of drawers, bro.
Okay, it's not a good Christmas.
You can
gift.
just buy a 10-pack for like $20
Yeah.
at Walmart. Like, what do you? Why do you need so many drawers?
Can I get a toy or something?
Bro, I'm gonna use these drawers more than I use that toy.
Okay. When I was a kid, I didn't want useful things.
Undies.
You want stupid stuff.
Yeah. I wanted stupid stuff.
Yeah. I want something useful.
Yeah.
Don't give me no underwear.
Yeah. I want like a CD player or like a video game.
Yeah.
Or something.
Discman.
Wow. The underwear is a thing you have to be fake excited for.
But it's always
thank you.
It's grandma though. You can't hate on grandma's gift. Bro.
I know. You go, thank you.
Thanks, Granny.
Thanks. I needed these.
Yeah.
I thought you would enjoy them.
Yeah. Now you can throw out your poop-stained Hanes. All right. Let's go to
I'll
today's
get
show.
these poop stained in 2 weeks.
See.
Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jaylon back in the studio. Till tomorrow. We gone.